Okay, so this is a tutorial on how to do lists, and it's actually very simple. So again, I have my text editor and I have my web browser. Now in the text editor, I use the tag h1, which is reserved in HTML. It's for heading, and you can customize these, but the default for headers are, I think there's H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. So when I save this and I refresh, you can see that H2 is actually smaller than H1. So I'm going to go back to H1. Not that it makes a difference. And I'll save this and refresh it. Okay, so here's how we're going to make a bulleted list. You need to specify whether it's an ordered list or an unordered list. Now, an ordered list would default to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an unordered list, that's what the U stands for, is unordered, would be bullets. So I'm going to make that an ordered list, and I'll need to close that tag at some point. And so LI stands for list item. So every item needs to have an opening tag as well as a closing tag. And anything in LI, in this bookended tag, will appear as a list item. So let me save this and we can see what it looks like. And again, because it's O for ordered list, this should be numbers when I refresh. And it automatically takes care of the indenting. So what I'm going to do is maybe even give it, just swap it to unordered list, just so you can see what that looks like. So an ordered list is 1, 2, 3, 4. Unordered list is bullets. Now an interesting thing you can do is make in your list item. And don't forget, you can also use any other tags that exist that are legal in HTML. So I use the strong tag to make that bold, but I'm going to undo that. However, you could make an unordered list in your list item. And as long as the code is legit, it should work. So I have list item 3, and then just for clarity's sake, I'm going to indent these just a little bit. So now we have item 1, orange juice, item 3, and item 3 should have an unordered list with it. And then Lego is the last one. So I'm going to save and refresh, and you can see that it looks pretty nice. Now, later on when we get to cascading style sheets, we'll figure out how to, and that's what CSS stands for, we'll figure out how to change these items so it's not maybe a bullet, or we can make squares, checkboxes, that sort of thing. So that's the only trick to ordered lists and unordered lists. And you can actually mix and match. So that's it for ordered lists and unordered lists.